When a guy is interested in you but wants to be sure about your character, intentions, or loyalty, he may test you, consciously or unconsciously. These tests are ways for him to see if you're genuine, trustworthy, emotionally mature, and someone he can build something real with. Here are 13 signs a guy might be testing you. 1. He pulls back to see if you chase. Sometimes, a man might intentionally create distance, either emotionally or physically, to see how you respond. Why he does it? He may want to know if you're clingy, too needy, or someone who has her own life and doesn't depend on him for happiness. How it looks. He doesn't text as often, takes longer to reply, or cancels plans last minute. What he's observing. Will you blow up his phone, beg for attention, or will you keep your cool and give him space? A mature woman who respects herself doesn't chase, she matches energy. 2. He mentions other women to test your confidence. A guy might casually bring up other women, e.g., my female friend said this, or, this girl I know wants to hang out, just to watch your reaction. Why he does it? He's not necessarily into those women, he just wants to see if you're secure or get easily jealous. What he's watching for. Do you compare yourself to others? Get defensive or insecure? Or do you stay calm and show him that you're confident in your place? 3. He shares a flaw to see if you'll judge him. Men may slowly reveal parts of their past or insecurities to test your acceptance. Example. He may say, I used to struggle with money, or, I don't have a great relationship with my dad. What he's testing. Will you look down on him? Will you gossip? Or will you listen with empathy and maturity? He wants to know if you'll love him even when he's not perfect. 4. He creates small conflicts to see how you react. This one is a bit tricky. He might subtly disagree with you or challenge your opinion on something simple. Why? He wants to see how you handle disagreements. What he's checking. Do you scream, get disrespectful, or go silent for days? Or do you communicate calmly, express your views without insults, and look for understanding? Handling conflict with grace is a sign of emotional intelligence. 5. He asks hypothetical questions. He might randomly ask, what would you do if your ex texted you? Or, would you stay with someone if he lost everything? What this means. These aren't just fun questions. He's gathering information about your values, loyalty, and mindset. He's testing. Are you someone who's here for the long haul or just for fun and benefits? Do you stand by someone in hard times or only when it's easy? 6. He observes how you treat others. This is one of the most important silent tests. What he watches. How you treat waiters, cashiers, your parents, or strangers. Why this matters. A man knows that the way you treat others when no one is watching is how you'll treat him eventually. He's testing. Are you kind? Do you gossip about people? Are you respectful even when people don't matter to you? 7. He plays dumb or asks obvious questions. Sometimes a guy will ask things he already knows, like, do you usually reply to all your DMs? Or, are you talking to anyone else? Why he does it. He's not necessarily clueless, he just wants to see how honest and open you are. He's watching. Do you answer directly or dance around the topic? Can you be real without being defensive or shady? 8. He watches if you're supportive during his low moments. A guy might share that he's going through a hard time financially, emotionally, or mentally. Why this is a test. He wants to know if you're only in it for the good times, gifts, and dates, or if you'll still care when he's not at his best. What he observes. Will you encourage him, show empathy, and stay present? Or will you start acting cold or impatient? 9. He gives you freedom to see what you do with it. He might say things like, you can hang out with whoever you want, or, I trust you to do what you feel is best. This is not a pass to misbehave, it's a test. He's testing. Will you take advantage of his trust or will you respect the relationship and set your own healthy boundaries? What he learns. Are you a woman of integrity even when no one is watching? 10. He He observes if you respect his boundaries. He may say, "I'm not ready to open up about that yet," or, "I need some time to myself today." He's watching. Do you respect his space and timing, or do you pressure him, demand answers, or make it all about you? The deeper reason: a man wants to know that you can honor his emotional space without making him feel guilty for needing it. 11. He watches your social media behavior. If he's considering something serious with you, he'll quietly observe how you act online. What he's watching for: do you post a lot of attention-seeking selfies? Are you always flirting in the comments? Do you share too much personal drama? He's testing: are you mature, private, and respectful, or do you live for clout and validation? 12. He asks you for help to see if you're giving or only taking. He might ask you to help him with something small, like checking his CV, giving an opinion on his project, or even just being there when he's sick. Why he tests this: he wants to know if you're just there to receive love, effort, and gifts, or if you're also ready to give. He's checking: can you be his partner, or are you just looking for a provider? 13. He tests your patience with delays. Sometimes he may delay meeting your family, making the relationship official, or talking about the future. Why he does this: he's observing how you handle waiting. He's watching. Do you pressure, nag, or give ultimatums? Or do you stay calm and communicate maturely? The test: can you trust the pace of the relationship and not rush what needs to grow slowly? Final thought: not all tests are games. Sometimes they are silent observations a man makes when he's considering giving his heart. The key is not to perform but to be your genuine, emotionally mature self. If you're consistent, honest, kind, and grounded, you won't have to worry about passing anyone's test. You'll naturally shine.